That is pretty wild. TK is wild for that, but he's given Brian control of what he wants to do, or at least reasonable control. And Brian doesn't want to win the title, and James is going to have an aneurysm. So I'm going to take that off the screen and finally get to our main event. That saw Swerve Strickland face off against Kenosuke Takeshita for what was essentially a number one contenders match for the AEW World Championship. It wasn't officially announced as such, but it basically amounted to that. Obviously, we had that corny piece of shit, Don Callis, on commentary. He always does well on commentary and he drives with the wall. But he's always been good. I even liked him when he was in New Japan. He was one of my favorite color guys in New Japan. So this match started really cool, actually, because both men shook hands, but then they both refused to release it. And that led to a stare down and then eventually into the opening grappling of the match. So I thought that was a cool way to start it. The begrudging respect between the two because they both know how dangerous the other one is. And we actually saw Takeshita dominate a very good portion of this match. He had a brain buster early on a nice counter against Swerve. And then he just used his power advantage to really take it to Swerve. We later saw Swerve starts him out a bit of a comeback after fighting off the top rope and hitting Takeshita with a DDT from this second rope and then a sky twister. But Takeshita was able to kick out. And then Takeshita immediately got back on the offensive when he hit a poison runner and a blue thunder bomb, but Swerve was able to kick out of that. Swerve worked his way back again, and despite being hit with a jumping knee, he powered through that, and he was able to hit a flatliner and set up for a Swerve stomp. However, Takeshita rolled onto the apron, so Swerve just turned and hit the Swerve stomp onto the apron. Wasn't very clean, but he got most of it.
I thought it was the cleanest one he's hit in a long time, actually. It looked like he actually pushed him down.
Yeah, I think it looked not as clean because it was so flush. Maybe that's what it was.
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Commentary was like, oh, that wasn't that clean. I was like, you guys sure? So I went with commentary. I was figuring one of you would say something. Anyway, he then rolled Takeshita back into the ring and set up for the Swerve Stomp again. However, this time, Takeshita was able to catch him and hit a power bomb. And then he hit a counter German suplex